This man has won a $22 million lottery, but he's on the run because if anyone kills him, they'll get to keep all his money.
Lunchtime.
You know who I am. Give me your phone.
He didn't suspect that everyone meant
You wanna help
anybody.
me, then.
I'm so sorry, dear. But I do know who you are. You're gonna be rich.
And you just won the grand lottery. We're going to Legoland!
Now, this innocent lady has just mistakenly registered herself in the game, and she's just won a $3.6 billion jackpot. Imagine her fate.
Congrats, girlie. You're famous now.
Welcome back to Favorite Recap. Please subscribe to the channel. At the start of the movie, we are told that sometime in the future, the world became desperate for money after the financial collapse of 2026. The California Grand Lottery is created with a terrifying twist. If you win, you're instantly a target. Anyone who kills you before sundown can legally claim your jackpot, as long as they don't use bullets. The movie kicks off with Sean, who is the recent lottery winner, finding himself in a deadly race against time. With the whole city after him, Sean fights off his attackers with brutal efficiency, taking down anyone in his path. Desperate to escape, he breaks into an elderly woman's home, destroys her phone, and tries to catch his breath. He was unsuspecting that the woman was also interested in his jackpot. So when Sean lets his guards down, the woman, armed with a bolt gun, kills him. She then tears up her own ticket, summoning the lottery officials who confirm the kill and reward her with a massive $22 million check, turning her into an overnight sensation. Meanwhile, a month later, Katie arrives in Los Angeles with dreams of reviving her acting career. She carries a small Oscar keychain, a reminder of her past success. But the city she finds is harsh and unforgiving. On the bus, she intervenes when a man maltreats his daughter. However, she soon realizes that the streets are filled with desperate people, all on edge. The very woman who spoke nicely to her on the bus stole her wristwatch. The media is also buzzing with news of the next lottery draw. The lottery will be a record-breaking $3.6 billion jackpot. Katie's hope begins to crumble when she reaches her new apartment, only to discover it's a filthy mess, far from the cozy room she saw online. Her roommate, Shadi, is annoying and unhelpful, and Shadi's boyfriend, DJ, was equally frustrating. The next day, Katie wakes up to find her clothes ruined by a leaky ceiling. She's forced to spend her savings on a terrible outfit from Shadi because she had an important audition. When she arrives, her luck worsens when she accidentally activates Shadi's lottery ticket, unknowingly registering herself as a player in the deadly game. Within moments, the ticket announces Katie as the latest winner, broadcasting her face to everyone in the room. The other participants, now desperate to claim the jackpot, attack her with anything they can find. Katie, using her stage combat skills, manages to escape, but she's now a hunted woman. Everywhere she turns, people are eager to kill her and claim the prize. As Katie flees through the building, she's saved by Noel, a seasoned bodyguard who offers her protection. He informs her that she gets 5 free saves before he starts charging 10% of her winnings. With no other choice, Katie agrees to his terms, and the two of them make a frantic escape through the city. The chase is relentless. There was a lottery drone that hovered above them, broadcasting Katie's location every 14 minutes and ensuring there's nowhere to hide. Bikers, armed civilians, and even an ice cream truck driver join the hunt. Noel, experienced and resourceful, fights off their attackers, using every trick in the book to keep Katie alive. But Katie is overwhelmed, desperate to quit the game. Noel explains that the only way to opt out is to leave the city, but even that is easier said than done. The duo makes a brief stop at a wax museum where Katie tries to hide, but Shadi and her boyfriend DJ track her down. A fierce battle ensues with Katie using every prop at her disposal to fend off her attackers. Just when it seems all hope is lost, Katie traps Shadi and DJ inside the museum, narrowly escaping with her life. Noel picks her up, but Katie is still suspicious of his motives. She fears he might turn on her for the money, but Noel assures her that his goal is to keep her alive. They head to the home of rapper Machine Gun Kelly, hoping to find refuge in his secure bunker. But as soon as they arrive, the bus full of attackers catches up to them. Katie and Noel barely make it inside the panic room, locking themselves in just as the mob bursts into the house. Katie and Noel witness the chaotic scene unfolding outside on the screen, and this prompts Noel to reluctantly call in a favor: a phone strike. He quickly secures Katie's phone in a safe, and together they brace the door as Shadi enters the password. Suddenly, everyone's phones ring with an Amber Alert, but it's a deadly trap. The phones begin exploding, causing severe injuries to the crowd. Amidst the chaos, Katie and Noelle make their escape, with Noelle even pausing to extinguish flames on someone's groin. In the meantime, a group of guards waits in damage-proof cars with rubber bullet guns. They intend to only take Katie, but she insists they take Noelle as well. During the tense ride, Katie asks if Noelle works with these people. He admits he used to but is now a freelancer. They soon arrive at the headquarters of Lewis, who owns the security company. However, Katie is unimpressed by Lewis, who mocks Noelle and brushes off Katie's request to leave the city. Instead, Lewis hands Katie a new phone and boasts about the security of his building. With only 4 hours left in the game, Lewis gives them a tour, showing off a wall of anonymous winners they've saved, though they haven't had many clients recently. Then, Katie signs a contract, ensuring Noelle receives 30% of the money. As they watch on security cameras, they see a crowd gather outside, so Lewis decides to move Katie to a hidden underground fortress, using decoy vehicles. After receiving medical care, Noelle opens up about his past. He reveals that he and Lewis were once mercenaries, sent on missions to kill dangerous people. But Noelle quit when he discovered that their targets weren't always bad guys, causing the mission to fail and leaving only him and Lewis alive. Now, Noelle uses his earnings to support the families of his victims. Katie shares her own painful past. Her father exploited her childhood acting career, only to abandon her and her sick mother when she turned 18. With her mother recently deceased, Katie was left with just $600 and a bus ticket to LA. At that moment, an employee brings in a prosthetics machine that applies a mask to make Katie look like an old man. But soon, Noelle becomes suspicious, realizing the situation doesn't add up. The facility is too expensive to be sustained on just 30% of old winnings, especially with so few clients. Noelle finally understands that Lewis is pretending to protect the winners, only to kill them in secret. Suddenly desperate to escape, Katie kicks Lewis in the groin, and Noelle uses the distraction to open the garage door. He shoots the guards with darts as the crowd rushes in, but they don't recognize Katie, who is now in disguise. Noelle hands Katie a stolen key card and tells her to run while he buys time. Soon, more guards arrive, overpowering Noelle while Lewis tortures him for information about where Katie is headed. Meanwhile, Katie removes her mask in one of the decoy cars, changing the route and alerting Lewis's system. Social media goes wild as the drone loses track of Katie, earning her a growing fan base. Just as Katie is about to leave town, she receives a call from Lewis, threatening to kill Noelle if she doesn't turn around. Despite Noelle urging her to save herself, Katie turns the car around to face the final showdown. Inside an old theater, Lewis reveals that during their mercenary days, he knew they were killing civilians but didn't care because it was easy money. He admits to killing their team to keep the profits to himself, framing Noelle in the process. With just 15 minutes left, Katie retrieves a bolt gun and confronts Lewis on stage. She threatens to kill herself so no one gets the money, but Lewis thinks she is bluffing. That was when Katie shows him she's recording the encounter for social media, making it impossible for him to cover up the suicide. When Lewis drops the handcuff keys, Katie pretends to hand him the gun, but instead kicks him off the stage, showing that she had been acting. As the other players close in on her, Katie fights them off, using whatever she can grab. Noelle, still handcuffed, breaks free and fights Lewis while singing the Ninja Turtle theme song. Somewhere else in the room, Katie succeeded in disarming Shoddy and knocking her out with a headbutt. With only 4 minutes left, a massive crowd storms the theater. Lewis climbs after Katie on the scaffolding, and during their fight, she slips and dangerous dangles from the height. She manages to activate one of Lewis' grenades with her keychain, causing an explosion that kills Lewis. Katie falls, but her fans catch her just in time as the countdown reaches 0. Katie hugs Noelle, promising to give him 50% of the winnings. When the lottery officials arrive to present the check, Katie declares she no longer wants to be an actress. 6 months later, Katie and Noelle have established various charities, including a free protection agency, a self-defense school, and a center for children with troubled parents. Noelle's attempt to open a Ninja Turtles-themed pizzeria ends in a lawsuit, but the duo enjoys their newfound success, even taking a vacation on their super yacht. I hope you enjoyed the recap. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.